A French judicial source says the suspect left a video in his apartment pledging allegiance to ISIS.
Our in-depth coverage continues in the Bill Cosby sex assault trial. Today, the defense resumed cross-examination of his accuser. They challenged the testimony Andrea Constand previously gave to police. NBC 10's Enrique Latoison joins us live outside the courthouse in Norristown. Enrique, thanks for your time. Now, we have seen the defense chip away at her story. Do you think Cosby's team was successful in attacking her credibility?
Well, this is a strategy that we knew that was going to be used from the beginning. Anytime that she said anything, if she said anything slightly different, if she said blue the first time and she said yellow today, they were going to attack her on it. If she said blue the first time and she said sky blue today, they were going to attack her on it. The whole strategy was to make a record on the record of everything that she said that's different, and then cross-examine her on it. Make sure you point it out. Make sure the jury hears it. And then what you do is you argue that in closing. And it will be up to the jury, after hearing so many different inconsistencies, some of them being little, some of them being mistaken in the middle, and some of them being big inconsistencies. And the defense is trying to show a pattern here by showing that she is not telling the truth and that she is not being credible.
Enrique, Andrea Constand's mother was the next witness scheduled to testify. What does this say about the prosecution strategy?
Well, the prosecution has a very consistent strategy here. You heard they had the first witness that testified 2 days ago, Miss Johnson. She was the first accuser. After that, they bolstered her testimony by bringing on 2 additional witnesses. Then what they did is they put on Miss Constand. Now they're bringing on her mom to back her up and use that as to bolster her testimony. Of course, the defense is going to say it's her mom. What do you expect her mom to do? Her mom, of course, is going to back up her daughter. But her mom did have some recordings that they're also using. So this is a very consistent strategy by the prosecution to put on a witness and then to put someone on afterward to bolster that testimony.
Let's talk about courtroom etiquette here, or decorum as it's formally known. Celebrity attorney Gloria Allred, she was booted from that courtroom because of something to do with a cell phone. What have you learned about that, Enrique?
Oh, well, we've all learned that horrible lesson at some point. This is a phone. You know not to have it on you, and if you do have it on you, better make sure it's on silent. There are judges that will get very upset if you interrupt their courtroom with a ringing cell phone. That is well known. So you're supposed to check your cell phone before you go in, and if you don't, you're going to deal with the consequences. And in her case, consequence was being embarrassed in front of a courtroom full of people and being escorted out.
And Judge O'Neill dealt with that swiftly. Enrique Latoison, thank you so much for your insight.
You're welcome.